What does it say, Mr. Perry? When you guys run around and go, how'd she know to do that? Or how'd she know not to do that? What is it you think we're doing here? You're under investigation. Just because nobody will tell you anything about it, it's a need to know. It's deep cover. Doesn't mean it's not there. It means you can't get any information out of anybody because you horrify people with what you're doing. I told you, every second you invade my privacy, every time you contact me or my kids, every problem and loss you cause, every time I got to repeat myself, that means loss of privacy, loss of time with my kids, loss of money, loss of anything. I lose an eyelash. It absolutely has always and will always come right out of your ass. Go make up your own crap. Okay? You want to make up your own crap and live in your little daydream world and your little pretend life. Knock yourself out. But don't complain. I know to do that or not to do that. Or next thing you know, what you just said is all over the internet. Once it's out, it's out. Once we have it, we have it. Your little targeted pullover, we got like 700 of you times of you talking about that. Or Jerry Bender or Steve Quinswheeler. We want her pulled over. We want her pulled over. Pull her over. Just tell her to call me. Pull her over. Just tell her to call me. Because you're not under investigation. We got that. Nobody got that. Just osmosis, I have it. And then I knew what to do. What planet do you live on? Do you understand how stupid and delusional you sound when you say stuff like that? There's no investigation. How'd she find out about what we do at our compounds, that we said are homes for unwed mothers, but they're really human trafficking brothels? How does she know? How'd she know not to eat that, or not to drink that, or not to buy that, or not to... How'd she know David went to the store, Dollar General, or Dollar Tree, or Target, or Walmart, and he was dropping off poison food, and she knew not to buy it? How'd she know? You're under investigation, dipshit. Every second you invade my privacy, every contact of any kind to me or my kids, the bond conditions indicate you admitted to stalking and agreed to stop. And when you lie, and you did it anyway, and then you get caught, and you do it anyway, whose fault is that? There's no investigation. We just magic. I'm magic. I have superpowers from the aliens that landed in Roswell, right? Isn't that what you tell people? You are off. You are not crazy. Batshit crazy. How'd she know we were trying to tell everybody that she's schizophrenic? I'm not schizophrenic. If I heard you guys talking about, let's make it sound like she's schizophrenic. We knew Mike Neely was drugged before anybody else said it. I emailed the Florida State's attorney. I texted Marcus Harper at TPD and said he didn't do it. He was drugged. Now, how do you suppose I knew that? Roswell aliens gave me superpowers, right? I'll tell you that God had a hand in it. I'll tell you that. You're fighting God. God will make the judgments up in heaven first, and he does it based on the laws he set up. Don't kill people. Don't lie. Don't bear false witness in court. Don't cover things that aren't yours, sir. So you do what you do, and you want to make up your own crap? Knock yourself out, but don't complain. 9 million times we heard you talking about some crime you want to commit against me. 9 million. 111 names of people who help you do it. Who the fuck is Gabaldon? You're a sick little stunt. I said you get my son home or you get me to him and you get away from us. You pay him for the injuries you caused. You pay the bill you owe me and you get out of our lives. Or we're going to get more information to take you to court and we'll do it for you. And it'll cost you double because it's going to be a court process now. And you asked for it. We're going to do it for you. We get the help, not you. People care about how I feel and how my son feels. They don't give a shit about how you feel. Everybody's sick and tired of hearing it. You want to bullshit yourself and tell yourself some other thing. Knock yourself out. I don't care. The more delusional you are, the easier this has been for us. The more cruel you get, the more information we get. Because everybody hates you for what you've done to me and my son and my family. They hate you for it. They're turned against you. They're not helping you. The people that aren't there. People that aren't there are not, 9 million to your none. You got nothing. 111 names of people helping you with your crime, including Gabaldon. All they had to do about her son is say to her, I think they're yanking your chain. I think somebody's bullshitting you. Here, let's get them on FaceTime so you can see for yourself. And that's not what they did. Instead, they horrified everybody. They did something really cruel. And now she's got Gabaldon's name out of that, and they know what he does for them. Is that your objective? Okay, when you sit there and make shit up, bullshit, and you make crap up, and you start believing it yourself, you believe it. Does that change anything? We're not asking how'd you find out what we just said. How'd you know what to do? We don't ask those questions. Who leaked? People like us. They don't like you. They don't like you at all. We're going to ruin all of you. We're shutting your thing down. You have my word, I promise. We told you that in 2016. You're about to see things you've never seen before. Life as you knew it is over. Watch this. And all the time he goes, this never happened before. This never happened before. We're making history, motherfucker. You're not going to rape women anymore. You're not going to rob women anymore. You're not going to pick a fight with a woman and think you're tough anymore. All you men. All you little dickless pussies. All you little pathetic weaks. Too weak to find a man your age, your size, and pick on him by yourself without hiding around and without sneaking around, David. Do it like a man. Be a man. Pick on a man your age, your size, and good health. In broad daylight. Don't hide behind a computer and a TV. Don't hide behind your little poisons in your drugs. Don't hide behind other people. You step up like a dude. And you go fight a dude. If you want to fight me, a woman, do it in broad daylight in front of everybody. Don't hide behind a cop. Don't hide behind a pullover. Don't hide behind a lie. Right in broad daylight. You do it to my face. Take your little dress off, Tinkerbell, and act like a man. If you want to pick on a woman, do it in front of everybody. Let everybody see how tough guy you are picking a fight with a girl. Okay? Or shut up. Prove me wrong on fact. Not on your slander, not on your, let's just make up that she's schizophrenic. We knew Mike Neely was drugged before anybody else said it, and that's one of many. 9 million times we quoted you exactly verbatim, didn't we? And you went around going, how'd that happen? There's no investigation. Nope, nobody will tell you anything. I said that. People are going to say, I don't know. I've never heard of any such thing. I don't know anything about it. And until you're in jail and you go to court, you won't know who's lying to you and who's telling the truth. You have my word, I promise. I told you to give back what you took and get the fuck out of my life 6 years ago. Or we'll get more and we'll do it for you. And it will cost you double. Now you want to run around and do your little sob story, whiny bag, bullshit. I'm the victim. Go ahead, okay? Do it. That makes people hate you even more, that you have the audacity to say any such thing. And we get very busy in our office with more intel. Because everybody knows that is not true. You're always where I am. You're causing the loss. You're causing the problems. Okay, and you're giving me more to get. A whole lot more. You can't seem to stop yourself. So, you go do what you do. All we look at is results. Our objectives are met and yours aren't. We find out what you're up to so I know what to do and your plan didn't work. Again today, I'm not fired. I'm not dead and I'm not in the hospital, despite your best efforts to make that happen. And I'm not kidnapped, despite your threats. Day after day, you threaten, and threaten. I can get information because we don't threaten people, and you can't get shit because you do. Everybody's sick and tired of hearing your whining, Charles. Your sob story, your bullshit, you're crazy. Your Looney Tune rants. That's my wife. Nope, I am not your wife. I rejected you and I left. You've not even been on a date with me because you're not good enough. Listen, I don't do Peep and Tom. I don't do ghetto broke. I can make my own money. You stole my money. You stole everything I made myself. And hand me your little canned food and why don't bite the hand that feeds you. Listen, that is not how I live. Never has been, never will be. I do not put up with that. One of my friends told you that. She doesn't like you. You're not good enough for her. You're not her cup of tea. You fucking weirdo. She doesn't do broke. That's not her. Well, it's just a bad economy. Bad economy, my ass. Said started a business for her. And you're just not creative enough. You're just too stupid to figure out how to help her make money like he did. Huh? Or her ex-husband. You're just too fucktard to figure out how to do that. She didn't do broke, man. That's not her thing. So if you made her broke, you're not it. You're not the guy. And you sitting there making some crazy rant up, oh, that's my life. Doesn't change it. You're a Looney Tune. You need to be locked up like John Hinckley. You're 10 years past a good time for a mental hospital and a padded cell and a butterfly net. I don't like you. I don't do murder. You tried to kill my son. You're keeping me from my son. If you didn't try to kill my son, then you should have had him on Facebook. You've had a year. Instead, you try to slander me instead of just here's the facts. We'll get him on Facebook so you can see for yourself. He's fine. He's in LA like we've been telling you for a year now. Okay. Yeah, prove it with fact. Get him on FaceTime and let's see. But you didn't do that. You're crazy. We're gonna make you homeless if you try to help your son. And we're not gonna let you talk to him. Gabaldon's gonna keep him from talking to you. Is Gabaldon gonna keep me from talking to my son? Really? Gabaldon can go to jail with you. My boss tells me to do something, I'm gonna do it, and anybody who gets in my way is gonna go to jail for obstruction of justice. Anybody. And everybody. That's from my boss. You want to talk to my boss? You better do what he said. This is non-negotiable, he said. My privacy is not to be invaded. You do not contact me or my kids. You fuck off, you sicko. You rejected, delusional, fucktard sicko. Fuck off. I cannot be broke. And you get to talk to my boss. You give back what you took, and you get the fuck out of my life. You don't poison my food. You don't contaminate products. You don't destroy my property and then not come out of your ass. It has every time you do it. Every time you do it. It comes right out of your ass. Then I know to do that. Right? So, and we know about your pullover, targeted pullover. You claim not to know where I live, so how the fuck would you know where I'm going to go shopping or to the gym or anywhere? To have me pulled over in a targeted pullover or put contaminated product on the shelf hoping I buy it. Hoping that'll put me in the hospital and she's got to get on welfare. We needed her to get on welfare so we can kidnap her and then we take her welfare benefits. Who says all that? Phil? Who's Phil? Who's Brody? Who's Bo? If you contact me, Charles, I'm going to get the help, not you. It's been years and years and years of this, 15 years of this. You take from me, we take from you. You cause a problem for me, we cause a problem for you. Just like that. That's how that works. So, when you do the crime to me, you get caught. We get the information before, not after. It's cause and effect, same and different, before and after. This is daycare shit. If you can't understand that, that is not my problem. I don't need to go back to Oklahoma. You had 10 years. You had 10 years, but here's the thing. Every time you cause a problem for me, we find out what you're trying to do, and then I know what to do to get around it. So nothing ever worked for 10 years, did it? No matter where I live, that'll be the case. You don't decide where I live. You don't decide that. That's none of your business. You should know where I live. You shouldn't care. You shouldn't be keeping me from communicating with my kid. It's none of your business what goes on between me and my kids. You want us to fuck up your kids? We could if we wanted to. We're just not, we just don't stoop low like you. Okay? We just don't stoop low like you. You want to be, you be who you are. So what is this, all this? Look at this. You don't like her finding out before, so she knows what to do? She knows to do that? No. Okay, well, you're making people uncomfortable. You're horrifying people. Her people are very strategic and methodical, and they know what everybody wants. They took the time to figure out what everybody else wants, and it's not this. So she'll find out again tomorrow. And every day since 2023, that's exactly what happens. We find out before, and I need to do that. You guys are we don't even, what kind of man humiliates us? Look at this, in November. You've had 15 years to get a name out of somebody. Nobody will tell you anything, because you horrify people. Doesn't mean anything, nothing's there, dumb fuck. They're definitely there. Read the blog. 9,111 names, 28 code words. Somebody's there. They're just not going to tell you anything because you horrify people. Maybe you ought to try a different approach. Get her to her son, butt out of their lives, give her money, and leave them alone and quit inflaming her people. Because I promise you, every time you do something to her and her kids, it's inflaming her people. They're pissed. They're not going to help you if they're pissed. So maybe if you quit pissing them off all the time, David, then by causing one major problem and one major loss after another, you take 1 minute of my time that I got to spend cleaning up a mess you caused, it will come out of your ass every time. You can take it to Vegas and bet on it. You're going to pay for it one way or the other. I told you to stay out of my shit. There's always consequences when you do it to me and my kids. There always has been. And you can't get even one name in 15 years. No amount of money. No amount of money. Your delusion has made this so easy, it's not even fair. You sit around and you guys bullshit yourselves, and you convince yourselves that your bullshit's true, while we sit here and laugh. We laugh at you. And then the next thing you know, we're quoting you again. Well, how'd she know how to do that? Well, how'd she know not to do that? Oh, that didn't work, it just pissed them off. Our plans don't work when we piss her off, but let's do it again. Okay, wow. You give us a headache in our eye when we have to listen to people talk. We get a headache in our eye. Charles, you're creeping me out. When you creep me out, we get more intel. Any contact of any kind at all, we get more intel to ruin you. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from you. I moved twice not to ever again have to hear what you think or what you want or how you feel. And you're whiny. You're so whiny. And you're so creepy. Do you ever listen to yourself? There's a reason people are not giving you any information. There's a good reason for that. Very, very, very good reason for that. That you're seeing things you've not seen before, and I get the help, not you. For 15 years, a decade and a half. A decade and a half, that's a long time to fail. To use a lot of money buying me information. Your cover-up money bought me truth. Your cover-up money bought me truth. We have information nobody else has. You think there's no one there? You think I have superpowers from the Roswell aliens? I mean, how in the hell would I get that information, sir, if there's nobody there? You're such a dumbest son of a bitch I've ever met in my life. I don't even have words for that. I have absolutely no words for that. So somebody told you, what you've done for 15 years has not. You can't even get a name, not even one name. Okay, you want me to call and get her people to back off? If they're not open to giving you even their name, they're sure shit not going to be open to backing off. So you're going to have to change something you're doing, because what you're doing, it made that happen. That is what led to this phone call, is you doing shit like that to inflame things and piss her off. So you're going to have to give back what you took and get out. And then maybe her people will calm down and I can at least get a name and talk to them and see what they're open to. But right now, they're open to nothing but ruining you, in case you missed that, dumbass. And then they call back in March. Same questions. Can't you find out who this is and back them off? Who do I call? Do you have a name yet? You and I talked in November? You didn't have a name then. You've had all this time to get another name. You got one? Okay, my family had a choice. Help the strange man they've never met in their life before, or their family member, and they chose you, they can have you. So I definitely have no reason to go to Oklahoma to be with my family. You wanted to ruin that, you did. You win. You also ruined my job. If my boss thought I was stealing, they would have been watching the cameras like a hawk, caught me in the act, and fired me. So whoever said that was not wrong, and we've said that many times. We've said it over and over and over and over. They knew good and well I wasn't stealing. But you were trying to make it look like I was, because you're a liar and a cheat. Perjury after perjury after... When's he going to arrest you, Charles, since you know everything? Huh? Mr. Powerful, I think I'm God and everybody owes me something. Then somebody owes you the answer. When are they going to arrest you? Who's going to do the arresting? See, nobody will tell you anything because they don't want you to know right now, dumbass. That means all of you. That means all of you. Like 4, 5, 6, 700 conversations at the pullover, Charles. What is wrong with you? Literally just said Congressman wants to have a hearing on some of this stuff. And he wants you to ask, Mr. Perry, I will not help you. You know, he just asked me which congressman. So we're done. We're done. You figured it out yourself, genius. You're not going to get help. You're not going to get it. I told you don't contact me or you won't get help. And you just did it again. So no help for you.